Have you ever wanted to feel a depth of what it means to be alive? To see the opportunity that's at hand? To unwrap the gift we've been reborn into? Well, this is why I created When Beauty is Born from What We Call Chaos. What if we are all painters, except our canvas is found in the way we make others feel, in the way we dare to imagine, in the words we choose to speak over ourselves and others? And for our brush, it's only seen in the details of each choice that eventually leads to a great ripple effect, the one we see on our canvas. But there is something different about our palette. This palette isn't one we can create ourselves. But only one where we learn how to paint with the colors we've been given. We often cannot choose what has or will happen to us, or change what we have done in the past. But we can choose what we create from these experiences. We can choose how we paint with the colors that we have been given.
Hi everyone, so I wanted to share what inspired me to make this video today. So it all started with a winter sunset, the kind of winter sunset where there's a bunch of white snow, fresh snow covering everything, and so the only colors to be seen is a sunset, is a painting in the sky. And it really makes it pop when it's that kind of sunset. I ran out and it was a sunset on the lake. Maybe I'll find the footage and put it in here, because I did take some video footage that day. I ran out to the lake and I was just so happy. Excitement was just like flooding my veins. I was in the spirit of liberty. And I yelled aloud beyond the sunset and I said, "Lord, your word tells me to love you with all my heart, soul, and body. How can I do that?" And I just stood there in awe. And then I heard a voice. And the voice said, "Make beauty with everything that's ever happened to you. Everything you've ever done that's outside of your control or even within your control at the time. Mercy is new this morning, and make beauty within this mercy. Make beauty within the liberty of the Spirit." I understood then that beauty was the expression, the physical expression, the tangible expression of truth and love. when I'm in nature and I'm surrounded by beauty, raw beauty, it's where I go to get a hug from God. And nature is a little chaotic. But God creates beauty from what we call chaos. I understood that although I can't always control what happens to me, and I can't always control the words that may have been said to me or the mistakes that I've made in the past, what I can do is choose in the present moment what I'm going to create, how I'm going to paint from the colors I've been given. That's the beautiful gift that we get to unwrap in this life.
From that day on, I began the imperfect journey of dancing through life, unyoked with the bondage of what I could not control, and instead choosing to dance within the liberty of the opportunity to create beauty from anything and everything, through surrender and abiding in the eternal strength of Christ. This impacted my perspective in ways I can't fully yet grasp or communicate with the English language. But if I were to try, it would look something like this. I was gifted a formula. First comes surrender. Surrender for me is saying, I don't know, but I choose relationship with the one who does know. Laying down my temporary, finite understanding and rooting myself in eternal relationship instead. From that place I abide in the vine of Christ, and in that relationship, liberty is born. In that liberty I dance, create, I cherish this gift. In that liberty I am set free from the bondage of man's way, people's opinions, and perfectionism. In this liberty I paint, I trust, and I watch as eternal beauty is created from what I once called chaos.
I'm a little chilly.
Okay, so I want to show you guys my journal. And the reason why I want to show you guys this journal is because this journal is the way that I take the weight that's heavy and feels like too much to bear, and I pour it out onto the pages. This is my third journal that I have so far that's like this, and the journals just get prettier and more artistic and creative as the months go on, the years. I think I've been keeping a journal like this consistently for about a year now, and so this is my third one, and I'm halfway through it. But yeah, I use nature's natural beauty, and I put that in the journal. I dry the flowers and things like that, and then I use my colored pencils, and I journal like almost every morning now. And I do like a lot of things in this journal. Like sometimes I'm writing letters to Jesus, other times I'm breaking scripture down to Hebrew, or I'm taking multiple scriptures and like putting them together like a puzzle piece and creating concepts, or I'm, writing video scripts, or it's mainly like spiritual things, right? It is a tangible experience of what it means to take chaos and turn it into beauty. And it's also just so cool to like look at how I've grown and how I took the chaos and how God created beauty from it, right? So, anyway, okay, that's my journal, and I just wanted to share that to maybe inspire somebody else. Okay, bye.
If this reflection resonated with you or brought you something meaningful or inspiring, I would be so grateful if you gave it a like so it could reach other like-minded souls. Thank you so much for being part of the journey, and I will see you next week.